We have some like frequency music in the background. This video is kind of just like something different energy wise. I feel like usually I approach videos with how I've seen them, and I want to try something that would be more resonating my own energy, so that those of you that actually like this will actually gravitate towards this, and that we can all just like create a collaborative group of people that have similar energies, and we can work together to bond and create a family, an energetic family perhaps, or something similar. I think that would be really cool. But that's just me ranting. And yeah, today I actually want to bring in my pendulum. So even though I have my cards with me, I did use them in the other video. These are like one of my favorite cards right now, and I love using them. Let's take out a card. This is just gonna be general, so those of you that will resonate, you guys can stay. If not, it's nice seeing you guys, knowing that you are here and the energy and everything. I don't know if, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna post this, but if I have posted this, hi, you know. But Spirit, what is the overall energy that we need to be knowing? Is there any, oh my god. Alright, those came out aggressively. Is there any other energy? Four of Cups. You know what? I've been noticing the Four of Cups coming out, even for myself. I feel like it's a main idea. I wanted one card and I'll pop out five. Five is the number of change. We have... That's so interesting. Ooh, that's actually so cool. Okay. The Star in reverse, even though there is some sort of idea that has blossomed, it seems that motivation has been lost somewhere. The Eight of Coins in reverse, somewhere, somehow, that motivation has been lost, and there's a lack of movement. There needs to be a rethinking when it comes to... I keep hearing choice. So I feel like either you need to choose something, or you have chosen this specific path. Nothing else is coming out. We'll see. I do want to incorporate my pendulum. Stay tuned. I'm just trying to understand what the energy here is for you guys. Four of Cups, loving energy. I feel like Spirit is holding you, like in the midst of the chaos. Spirit is just saying, hey, I got you, like everything's okay. Try to remember where you came from, try to remember why you're here, because I feel like all of us there's a general collective understanding and energy where we are just tired. And I feel like I vaguely remember saying that in the other video, but this is more of a like general reading. And I like making readings where it's like, oh, if it resonates for you, you know, this is for you, you know, it's like the small percentage, but this is literally like the collective. But of course, if it doesn't resonate, that's totally fine. Point being, there's a feeling of just exhaustion and a desire. And I feel like there's an idea of choice. And then we have the Ten of Swords, and then we have the Alchemist of Air. I believe the Alchemist, to my memory, I think it's a Fool. No, it's the Knight. It's the Knight of Wands. But it's so cool because look, it literally, it's one half and the other. Like if you would put these together, it would literally like, they would connect. And I immediately, I can't help but think of the full moon. But the thing is that these are two, it's a beginning and an end, right? We have the crescent I don't know the names of the phases of the moon, just bear with me, but there's the beginning, which resembles the beginning, like the first inches of the moon before it starts, and then you have the ending where it's just closing, and it's before full moon, right? New moon is what I mean. And then you have the little parts. So those two, I think of the full moon with this. But the thing is that I feel like, okay, the energy is coming through as if a lot of us are wanting to just get to the point and get to where we want to be. But instead of going through the phases, we're just jumping from beginning to end, expecting that quick transition. And unfortunately, that isn't happening. And therefore, the star is in reverse. They're lost of motivation, either, the overwhelm of something. Whatever it is, it's a choice that you have made. And this choice is overwhelming because there is no clear, direct phase, no line, no, I don't know how to describe it, but I hope that makes sense. I'm just covered in hair, Jesus. Anyway, air is wands and swords, or swords. However, am I wrong? I really hope I'm right. Those of you that know better, let me know in the comments. But I'm pretty sure that means air is wands usually. Yeah. I hope so. I'm pretty sure. Point being, it's in reverse, therefore creativity. And therefore, there is a clear, concise plan that you have already created. And this overwhelm, unmotivated feeling is causing it to just not follow through. And it's funny because this person literally looks like he's falling. Take that as it resonates. I think that's cool how that I love the little, spirit does not speak in human language. It speaks in such little symbolisms that connect with one another, and I just love how they connect. It looks so cool. Anyway, there's feathers here, and I think there's a message to be more gentle with yourself. Thank you. All right, we're doing a general reading. So obviously you may be, going a little crazy, but we're going to try to focus and pinpoint on one specific energy. And I have a question for you. Spirit, assuming you're with me, only love and energy. Thank you. Can you stop? No, I dare you. Oh my God. Girl. Anyway, we have a question for you. 8 of coins, symbolizing choice. Is this a choice that we are making for ourselves, or is this actually, yeah, that's the first question. Yes. Because my second question would be counterproductive, even though you already said yes. Is this choice in any way affected and in any ways, shape, or form controlled by spirit, like you and universe? Yes. Okay. So my understanding is basically the energy that is happening right now, even if you weren't to follow through with your approach to this, we've obviously, I'm saying we because it's the general collective. I am part of this general collective, including humanity and us loving beings in this. And of course, if you really don't resonate, I'm going to say this 1,000 times. I'm not going to repeat myself. But if you don't resonate, you don't need to be here. You don't need to be watching this video. I'm just sending love your way, and I hope you find the video a reader that you do resonate with. But if you do, hi, welcome, please stay. I hope we could be friends. But moving on, I'm gonna go back to what I was saying. I just have the need and urge to state that. But anyway. Okay, now I'm hearing options. I don't know what's up with that. Why am I so dumb? I'm not dumb. Here, I just realized that these are the phases of the moon. I'm not even kidding with you guys. I saw this and I thought of the phase of the moon, looking at this separately. And I just realized the card is like, hey, I'm here. I'm literally talking about this. I'm literally like, right? I wasn't even paying attention. All I saw were circles. I'm not even kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm genuinely not joking with you guys. And now I'm just surprised that I'm just that stupid and just made that connection. But anyway, options, choices, energies. There's a lot of energy. I'm being very vague. But my point is, Spirit is saying, we chose this. You chose this. However, if you weren't in the position to choose this, you would be in the position that you would be regardless. You would be taking this path regardless. And Spirit would choose for you because this is your highest good, is my understanding. And even though you're in a position where you're a little bit overwhelmed, you're a little bit unmotivated, it's all part of the process. You are growing. It's all part of it. So, don't feel bad. Don't feel like you're failing in any way. Spirit got you. Spirit loves you. Literally, like those cups right there in the middle is like overflowing abundance of love. It's so much potential of love. Yeah. I did not expect this to turn into what it has. I just kind of went into it blindly because I felt called to literally record right now. And here I am. I might post this, and if you see me post this, hi. If you enjoyed this, give me a like, subscribe, say hi in the comments. Yeah. I appreciate you guys. And if you like the little frequencies in the background, let me know, because I'm just experimenting, seeing what works. But I really like it. It actually helps me focus. I may come off jittery. Sometimes I may come off a little bit different, but yeah, it helps me. But if you guys don't like it and it's distracting, then let me know. Yeah, I love you guys. I actually feel called to look at the back of the deck. I almost said 6 of Swords, but this is the 9 of Swords in reverse. So I feel like you're in the end of a path. I feel like you're about to hit cross. Ooh, I did not do that. I literally lost grip for a second, and it's like here. Ace of Coins. Damn, boy. Okay, no, I'm not even. Oh, that's cool. I didn't do that. Spirit did. I was gonna say, you're in the end. You're at a crossroads, and as I said, crossroads, Ace of Coins, which is the beginning. I'm not even. That's so cool. Okay, that's the beginning of whatever you're gonna be going through. Oh, that's beautiful. I thought of those biblical angels. I'm kind of obsessed with it, so I can't lie. But that's what I thought. I thought it was like an eye with wings covering it for a second. So Spirit really got you. Spirit loves you, and Spirit wants you to know that you are not having a midlife crisis right now. Okay? This is normal. You are just going through it. You're going through the phases, and you need to allow yourself to go through the phases, because trying to jump straight to the end. Yeah, okay. So, a couple things I just want to say. Either you're in a position where you're very close to the end and you have succeeded, or you are not in the end and you're actually in the middle, and you are not acknowledging the fact that you need to allow yourself to go through these emotions to actually get to the end of whatever it is. I'm speaking vaguely because everyone is different. It depends on your situation. If, let's say, it's success, you're working towards your success, you're working towards whatever you want it to be, and you're working so hard to get to the success at the end, right? That's your end goal. But you are so focused and jumping so urgently towards this end. You're not allowing yourself to go through the struggle. It's almost like it's a denial. So either you are in denial and you are claiming that you are in the end and you're trying so hard to be there because you want to and you deserve it. Of course you do. However, in order to get to the end, you need to go through the phases, and therefore you're actually like in the middle of it. Or the other one, depending on how you resonate with this, the other message that came through is that I feel like you think you're not making any progress, and you actually are making a lot of progress, and you're actually very close to finishing this chapter. Whatever chapter you're going through right now in life, you're almost done, and you're about to jump to the next chapter, and you're starting something new, and it's going to be, I think it's going to be very financially abundant. Even though it came out coins in reverse, I feel like that reverse is doubt and fear that it's not going to work out. And I feel like as a result, you're just kind of stuck, feeling like you haven't made any progress and thinking that you are never going to get to the end, when actually you need to just allow yourself to relax for a second and, recoup. So yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here. I think that's beautiful. I hope those messages resonated with you. And I hope those messages resonated with you. And of course, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Do let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I will be there for you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.